Hey folks, welcome back. In this video I'm going to share with you how I'm using the Vector Labs knockout halftones effect to create some really cool, interesting illustrative effects that I can use in conjunction with my own illustration work. So the image that you see here on the left is basically a combination of using the Vector Labs filters along with me drawing on top of that particular image. So I've kind of made him look more like a skeleton. I've made his hood look more like a hood compared to this lion mane here. I've also added arms. So let's get started and show you how this actually works. So I took this photo when I was visiting a museum in London many years ago. And I'm going to quickly make a selection around the entire image. I'll go to Select. I'll choose Subject. Give it a second to process. It looks like I did a good job. I'll hit Command J. What this will do is it'll isolate the subject from its background, which is what I want. I'm going to hit Command on the thumbnail to copy it, or to select it rather. I'll hit Command C. And then I'm using a product called Vector Labs Knockout Halftones, and this is the kind of effect that you can get with it. It takes any photo and converts it into something like this. So I've already brought the image in here. I can paste it in. I've already got a copy of the image in here. And just to give you a brief rundown of how this works, you have different types of filters that you can apply to an image. I'm not going to go into too much detail with that. There's about maybe 15, 20 of these that you can choose from. But what is important is you can adjust the amount of that effect that you want. In this case, I'm moving the black slider here to give it more of the dark values. I can also bring in some of the light values, take them out. But I kind of like having some range in terms of value. So this looks pretty good. I'm going to now merge all of my layers together. I'll hit Shift Option Command E. This makes a copy. And what I can do now is I can copy that. I can come back in, paste what I have. I'm going to move the pasted image and line it up with the photo. That looks about right. And if I don't want these extraneous lines outside of the subject, I can simply Command click on my extracted photo, go to the layer that contains the Vector Labs end result, hit Command J, and bada bing, I've got the image isolated by itself. Now what I can do is I can start to manipulate this image in a way that I see fit. I've got a layer here. It's just a simple rectangle. It's a yellow rectangle that kind of looks like a sticky note. And I can move this layer in such a way that it covers part of the image. Maybe I want to cover this part of the image. You'll notice also that the opacity is less than 100%, so that allows me to see through the sticky note, because normally this would be a solid yellow rectangle, but I want to be able to see through it with the intent of being able to draw on top of it. So for example, I can come back in. If I wanted to make this a skull, I can go ahead and do so. If I want to give it some creepy eyes, I can do that. I can bring this line in. Essentially, I'm picking out the pieces that I want to incorporate as the illustration side of these things. And then when I'm done, what I can do is I can Command click on the sticky note and then go back to the reference photo, hit Command X to cut it, and then I can hide the sticky note. So now this gives me the basis of integrating the photo with the illustration. So all my gaps are closed. We can see how that's going to work. So I really like this because now I can take photos that I've taken on vacations or other trips, and I can move this into the illustration realm and come up with even more fantastical concepts. This can be a great tool for developing ideas. It could be part of a mixed media piece if you want to integrate photos with your illustration work. I think it's actually pretty cool, and I can bring some of those lines in so it looks like there's a little bit more continuity. But your imagination is your limit. So now I've got something that looks pretty interesting. So if you found value in this video, let me know. I know we covered a lot of different concepts, but the basic idea is you can integrate photos with your illustration work, and you can use some processing on your photos through something like Vector Labs Knockout Halftones and get you most of the way there, and then you can draw on top of that. So if you found some value in this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up so more folks can find it. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.